Joy Reid, probably the nastiest figure on MSNBC. The most left, the most vicious against conservatives and white people and men and all the rest. She has just been canned, fired, kicked to the side of the road. Her show is over. This saddens me a little bit because I did not yet have the opportunity to go on it. Occasionally a conservative would sneak through. Chris Rufo trolled Joy Reid into inviting him onto her show. We'll talk about Chris Rufo a little bit later in this show. I never made it onto the show, so I'm a little sad for that reason. But otherwise, I ain't shedding any tears. Unlike Joy Reid.
But I've been through every emotion from, anger, rage, disappointment, hurt, feeling that, guilt, that I let my team lose their jobs. But in the end, where I really land and where I've landed on today is just gratitude, just pure gratitude. And gratitude, not just because people would take the time to get on a call like this, or to take care of me, but also that my show had value, and that that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize.
You know why she's crying? Because of one word in there. Had. That's, I think, why she's crying. I'm actually not celebrating Joy Reid's tears. I know some conservatives indulge schadenfreude every now and again. I really don't. I have some fellow feeling for her. Pains me to see any woman cry, even a woman who's generally contemptible, even a woman who has said genuinely vile things about the American right, her fellow countrymen, especially white men, especially Christians. Even then, I have a little fellow feeling for her. It's not her fault. Well, maybe it is her fault that she's ignorant and given to passions and vice and all the rest. But I feel for her. She's a human being. She's in my business, actually. But the reason she's crying here is that one word. She does this little Zoom call to meet up with her fans and followers, however many are left, after the show gets canned. And she says, I'm just so grateful that my show had value, that it offered something, past tense. Because it doesn't have value anymore. It doesn't offer anything anymore. And that's what I'm celebrating. I'm really not celebrating that this woman is sad. I hope she's not sad. I hope she becomes happy and has a good life. I am celebrating that there is no longer a market for her disgusting product. That's what I'm genuinely happy about. There has been a major shift. Her show and shows like her show no longer have value. And that's not just because of Joy Reid's favorite villains. The evil white man or the Christians or the conservatives. It's because no one watches her show. The ratings are in. Daily Mail is reporting this. MSNBC lagged to just 45,000 viewers during the day and 63,000 during the peak hours of the night. Simultaneous viewers. That is devastating for a TV news network. As we celebrate the victory of our 47th president, there is no better way than to introduce the 4547 Patriot Edition American Whiskey, produced by the team at Wise Spirits right here in our hometown of Nashville. They have masterfully crafted American whiskey that pays homage to the very essence of our great nation, celebrating its rich history and vibrant culture. Each batch is carefully selected from the finest barrels, with each drop representing a testament to precision and quality. Best part is, this whiskey is made by patriots for patriots, embodying the spirit of the American dream. I've had the pleasure to enjoy 4547 whiskey along with, I've had the pleasure of having many, many great cigars, and I think that the two of them go together very, very well. You might have even seen me at CPAC. I was pouring out 4547 whiskey for everyone on the stage. Experience the 4547 Patriot Edition whiskey, where every sip tells a powerful story of heritage, craftsmanship, and indomitable pride. Here's to freedom, to tradition, and to the spirit of America. 4547 Patriot Edition American Whiskey, crafted with honor, inspired by courage, crafted by Wise Spirits, Nashville, Tennessee, Drink responsibly. 4547 American whiskey. 46% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025. Wise Spirits Incorporated. Nashville, Tennessee. Must be 21 years old or older. You got to remember, last month, there was a strong news cycle. It was the inauguration of President Trump. You had Trudeau announcing that he would be stepping down up at America's Evil Top Hat. You had all of the nominations, the crazy fights over Pete Hegseth and Tulsi and Kennedy and Kash Patel. And still, the MSNBC ratings were in the gutter, and Joy Reid's in particular were in the gutter. Even worse for MSNBC, they lost nearly half of their audience in the 25 to 54 demographic, which is the demographic that spends money. That's the demographic that the advertisers care about. That's the demographic that pays for the whole network. That is a 65% collapse since the election. The network's numbers over last year are down a full 41%. So we're not even talking about down from the peak of the craziness of the election. Just this time last year, they're down 41%. There is no longer a market for this product. First of all, most voters voted for Trump. That includes huge swaths of demographics that the Democrats thought that they had on lock. But furthermore, those networks lied to their viewers. They said that Trump was going to lose. They said that Trump was going to go to jail. They said that Trump was a rapist. They said that Trump was a KGB agent. They said that Trump was all of these things that were preposterous. They said that Trump was deeply unpopular. He was this Hitlerian figure. And then most people liked him, and most people like what he's doing. And the vast majority of people agree that he's keeping his campaign promises. That's worth celebrating. We don't need to celebrate our opponents being unhappy. We can actually, but we can and should celebrate the change in political conditions that for now has made them unhappy. And maybe it can be a learning experience for them, and then maybe they can find a little joy in it. All that joy that they've been seeking since the election. There's a good clip. Now stop it. Subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. Then you get all the clips and all the long interviews and all the episodes of the Michael Knowles Show. You get everything, man. You get everything. We can keep doing this, me and you. See you next time.